Look at that cordage.
Those are some impressive guitar skills, Uncle Jimmy.
You gonna tell us a story or not?
Well, I'm trying to figure out what story I'm going to tell you.
I thought it was a new one.
Think about Old Man River.
Oh, you want to hear about Old Man River? This is a story of a man called Old Man River. Okay, so why is that in my face?
Why is it not in your face?
Okay, well you're gonna have to put that away from my face so I can finish Old Man River.
Okay.
Okay. You know, Old Man River, he wasn't always Old Man River.
Did he have big blue balls too?
Well, let me tell you the story.
He's got big balls.
Old Man River was like one of the, back in the early 1700s, he was probably one of the best looking guys in town. And so when he used to come to town, after being out on the range, he'd have 4 or 5 senoritas wanting to court him. And so Old Man River had a reputation of courting all these women. It was pretty well known because he had a long schlong. So when Old Man River, you know, he was a young guy. He had a lot of girls.
Because of his huge schlong.
Because he had a long schlong. So that long schlong went a long way. And so when he'd go back out on the range, all the girls would be in mourning. Because that long schlong wasn't around in town. So the story goes that Old Man River, before he became Old Man River, he was a young guy, you know. And he had a long schlong. Well, the story goes that there was about 14 or 15 other cowboys in town that didn't like him.
Hey guys, come on. Grab a plate. Let's go. Listen to the Old Man River story. Oh well.
So what they did is they got a couple of the senoritas in town when he came into town. You know, because he was one of the nicest guys around.
And he had a big schlong.
And he had a big schlong. So Old Man River, you know, when he was young, you know, he had that long schlong, had all the girls after him, all this stuff, but the guys didn't like him. Because all the guys tried to date the girls, and every time that they would have intimate relations, they said, "You're nothing like Old Man River. Your schlong ain't big enough." So they had it in for Old Man River. So one day Old Man River came into town and they had a plan. So they got
pick work.
Yeah, they got old Gertrude Macintosh.
Macintosh.
Yeah, and Gertrude Macintosh was kind of like, you know, what would you call a little bit mentally retarded, you know, kind of dumb, stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah. And so they had the guys got, what did I call her? Macintosh. They had
Gertrude Macintosh.
Gertrude Macintosh They got her all liquored up one night, and they dressed her up real nice and fancy. But she was kind of fat, you know. She had rolls and
Rolls?
she kind of smelled bad.
Like butt cheese.
Yeah, well, she had butt cheese in the front and the back because the rolls were so
Oh
bad.
God. Some veg cheese.
So they got Old Man River all liquored up one night, and he couldn't tell the difference. So they put him with what was her name?
Gertrude Macintosh.
Gertrude Macintosh. So old Gertrude Macintosh took care of Old Man River, and Old Man River loved Gertrude Macintosh because she could take it. All
She
of
could
it.
take it.
Because you know that Old Man River
Had a long schlong.
had a long schlong.
Are you done with this stupid story yet?
And then so after